Okay, so on to the pools and patio.
It should probably be added into that first.
What do we have? Now we're on to this.
What's that, Jim?
In the pool decision on, I think it's the second page, there is the, sorry, I'm trying to open up the decision for the pool. It was just parcel ID. There was an added 004-001.
010
Okay.
on page 5. Should probably be in the first paragraph.
Well, remember, it's a different parcel. None of it matters, but the temple shack is.
Well, it's just within the same decision.
Should parcel 4 be in both of them rather than 4-010? Since one's the north side and one's the south side.
Well, that's where I'm just looking for, because I think your attorney corrected that.
Correct.
That reference.
Okay, so we'd already talked, I'm sorry. Are we still on that issue?
I think what it is that the whole property is 004 and then parcel 004-010. I think the 010 is on the north side.
Correct.
So technically, the finding under the findings where it's parcel 004 and 00-01, because that's both sides of the street, I think we have to eliminate the 004, and so it's only the 010
Makes more sense.
reference.
So it's consistent.
Yeah,
Well, no, and then you have to make that change in the first paragraph as well.
yeah. So I'll just be deleting that from page 5 and then just correcting page 1, so it's dash 010.
And we said earlier that it's going to be pin oaks and not sweet gum trees.
Correct, yes.
So
Yeah, I mean,
you're going to make that change? Or
so what we'll have to do is just in the landscaping as revised, because I don't have that plan revised through October 21st, 2013 as referenced above. Say that the board permits the replacement of the sweet gums with,
Substitution.
yeah, board.
Actually, what we're going to try and do is keep the sweet gums, but move them to the other side where they're away from the pool and away from the
it's
deck.
a different story. And it's not a
Right.
substitution, it's more, you're planting more trees.
Correct.
Oh,
So
so that, so now it's going to be sweet gums and pin
Yeah,
oaks.
correct.
maybe we need a new landscape plan with a new date.
I mean,
Are the sweet gums anywhere near this area? They're going to be transported.
Yeah, they're about
quite a-
30, 40 feet away.
Okay, so they're fairly-
I mean, my recommendation would be basically act like we haven't heard Robert, approve the decision, have him submit the request to submit this as a
Yeah.
it is
Well,
changed.
it's just a substitution,
present the-
that's one thing, but now this is a
Yeah.
substitution and an increase, so that's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
So it's very positive.
It's treated as a substitution. We never been funding with more.
I was going to say.
The camera's okay with one, but
Let's see. Where are you?
he's in the snack shack.
Are you at the pool?
Having a hot time.
I thought we went to the pool. We did.
We did.
We hadn't gotten.
On page 8, it's the lighting conditions. You cite one building-mounted door light with a maximum rating of 16,000 lumens.
Right,
For one
I
light.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a typographical error.
But you hadn't corrected it. I mean, that's in your charge, I mean, in your chart,
Correct.
and,
It's 100.
because I'd asked about, well, should you look at replacing that? Because you said it was existing,
Yes.
so,
I had agreed to replace it. We are.
Yeah, you could land planes with that.
Good. It's been there for, 100 years.
Well, that's too bad.
But we need the number of lumens.
Yeah, what's the new luminage that you're gonna replace it? You say you don't even have the lighting plan?
It's an existing fixture on the building.
right.
Right.
So,
So,
there was
but
a
there's
few
no
fixtures
location
that they
that it's
identified
been
as existing, and they just carried it over.
Mhm.
And that fixture, they said 16,000 lumens.
Mhm.
So,
What is it, a floodlight?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
The high pressure sodium.
Yeah.
It's huge. Like a fog light beacon.
Yeah, I can believe it.
So we don't know what it's gonna be changed to?
No, we're waiting to get, NSTAR is doing an energy update program, modernization program, where everything's getting converted to LED.
But you don't want an LED with 16,000
Yeah.
lumens. Not that you probably could, but.
I don't think they make one.
How do we do
Airports,
this
they
if we
do.
don't- Yeah, how do we do this if we don't know?
Movie theater openings that you have noticed?
Yes, that's the fixture. That's the
Clean
fixture.
light.
That's the identical
It's like a
fixture.
clean light.
It's exactly what it is. It's
Yeah.
about
I mean,
18 inches large and probably a foot.
That's
Okay, but this
the
is
board
all
could just say
luminous. Yeah.
that we approve the fixtures minus that 16,000, and that Meadowbrook is to submit a replacement cut sheet for the board to review. And then we can just
Okay,
subtract
that's
the
good.
16,000 from the total.
Is that
Lumens?
16,000 actually you have?
That's in that calc. That's
is-
in that calc.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
That's
that'll
great, so
improve
we can
that.
drop
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
huge.
Now, all these lights, light, dark sky
Compliant.
compliant, that should be in this little section too. Just as a mention that all lights will be dark sky compliant. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, and that's,
I would.
Sure,
I would.
that's the
No,
standard
maybe.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
To have it
It's just-
spelled out.
But it tells, after you guys sell the place and the new owners with small family,
Well, the neighbor's
Well,
going
for
to
big
complain,
lights.
the neighbor's going to complain that the fog light of the 16,000 lumens has been eliminated, and
It's
she now
too
has to
dark.
provide energy for her backyard,
Mhm.
but it's too dark.
too dark. I have a couple other minor corrections, Joe, when you're ready.
okay. Hold on.
What do you got?
Maybe we go on where the stars are in the sky.
That's the whole point.
That
Oh my
that
God, one
happened
of those
after
things.
the Northridge earthquake.
Right, one of those
Electricity was off in LA.
Yeah.
The police were flooded. It was right after Independence Day, the movie where we're being invaded.
Oh, really?
The police were flooded with calls of people wanting to know whether we were being invaded because people had never seen the night sky.
So sad.
How separate from everybody else in the world. Whoever lived. When you think about it. Right.
So basically what I'll do is say total rating for all exterior lighting shall not exceed, that ends up being 41,065.
For all approved exterior lighting.
Right.
And then we'll have to add to it whatever the substitute is for the 16,000.
Right.
Then you better just add another affirmative condition that obligates Pinebrook to replace the 16,000 lumen fixture.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
I think you did something similar like that with Regis.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're putting the limit on the approved fixtures, and you're coming in with a substitute, and that becomes the record. Okay. Waivers.
Yeah.
I got a question on the pool waivers. I've got a question on the pool waivers. We're waiving the traffic study, I can understand that, but I don't understand that why we're waiving it because no motor vehicle trips are associated with the reconstruction of the pool area. Aren't construction vehicles going to be associated with the reconstruction of the pool area?
Well, in the traffic study is typically on the additional trips that are created by expansion of the use. Here, it's not resulting in the expansion of the use demanding additional parking or additional trips.
Because no increase in motor vehicle.
Should say post-development motor.
Yes.
Yeah, that would-
Increase
that
in
would
be-
post-development
okay.
motor
That would be
vehicle
simple.
trips are associated with reconstruction. That makes sense.
Should say the same thing for the pump house.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got a couple of
I'm just
typos.
waiting for Joe to
Yeah,
get
Joe.
finished with what he's doing.
Let's swing this on as long as possible.
That's what I'm hoping for. I like it.
Okay.
This is kind of my home away from
On
home now.
the pool waivers,
Yep.
number 2, on the last sentence, it's, I think you say side and you mean site. The excavation for the snack bar will be left on site.
Yes.
Yeah. And then in number 3, we've got that pesky little inn in front of noise again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will not cut.
Okay. Motion, anybody?
I move that we accept, or that we approve the proposed certificate of action for Pine Brook Country Club pool and deck modifications with the changes discussed. We need to list all those changes.
Second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.